Welcome back to On Air, we podcast where movie we talk
Yeah.
What?
about.
That's better.
Yeah. And today we're doing Mission Impossible Fallout.
The sixth one.
The sixth movie in the Mission Impossible franchise.
Sir, yes,
and
sir.
the highest rated one.
Oh,
Whoa.
golly.
So it's got to be good, right?
Uh-huh.
Right, Michael?
It
Oh,
was
yeah, I
mid.
forgot about that.
It was mid. It was an action movie. I definitely think, okay, here, we'll get into my ratings later. Let's just start with our general thoughts, all right?
General thoughts.
All right, let's start with
General
general
Kenobi.
General Kenobi, why don't you go first?
It's not my name.
It is now.
Don't call me that. I like the movie. I finished it this morning, and I watched it last night, most of it, and it was good. I really like that. I love these movies, except the second one. The second one, we don't talk about that because it's not good at all.
Okay.
Michael seems to have a problem with the fact that I chose the sixth movie to watch, but you don't have to watch any of the other movies to know what's going on. You think I remembered when I first saw this movie, you think I remembered a single thing from any of the other
You've
movies?
at least seen them before.
This was the first Mission Impossible movie Una's ever seen, right?
Yeah.
You said that earlier, and you didn't have a problem?
When I watched it the first time, I think. Yeah, it was years ago, though, so I don't know.
Have you watched the rest of them since?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I watched 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Bro started counting down and then started over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
The
my
seventh
dad was
one's
watching
good.
Rogue Nation one time, so I think I just, sat down on the couch and watched it with him. And then I was like, hey, these are good.
Yeah, they
So-
are. They're really good.
So I watched all the other ones from 1 to...
0.
My favorite movie was Zero. Before it ever even became.
Those were
No,
better
it makes
days.
sense.
Those,
You didn't
I miss the
like
good old
it.
days before I ever watched this movie. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke. That was literally the joke we were just making. You can't get mad at me for making the same joke you just made. Okay? Jeez Louise. I swear I can't have a separate opinion than you guys.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, bud.
Okay, pal. I
Anyways,
need a haircut.
I'm going to talk about my general thoughts.
Okay.
General thought. Sorry.
General thought. What is your opinion on this matter? Well, my opinion is that what do you Hey, listen to me, people. Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation here. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I don't know, it was alright. I think it was alright. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. It was alright. It was definitely an action movie. It was certainly actiony. Certainly.
Yeah, let's move on to Una.
Oh, it's your foot. Sorry.
Go on.
I liked it. I think if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have watched all the other ones.
It's true.
But, yeah, it's good. I think I slightly prefer Rogue Nation, but it's still really good. Definitely, second favorite, probably. Yeah, second favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Very close.
Alright, why don't we get into, let's talk about favorite characters. Favorite characters.
Don't we all have the same favorite?
My
character?
favorite
I don't
character
know.
is Benji.
My favorite character is also Benji.
My favorite character is.
Don't we all have, the same favorite character? Sorry.
Okay, how about I throw this mug at you?
No.
And you get out of my studio.
This isn't your studio, Theo.
It
if
is
I-
now. I'm the one wearing the suit. I came prepared.
I came with
I'm
a
wearing my
hoodie.
brother's
Yeah, well,
prom
are you
blazer.
wearing a
Don't
Burger
tell
King
him.
crown?
Don't tell him, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we're cooler than you, Theo. We're gonna.
Hey, you want me to get the big guy?
Who?
The big guy.
Who?
I thought I was the big
the
guy.
big guy.
The
Not
who?
anymore.
Are you kidding me? I was the big guy 10 minutes ago.
Is that a reference to the movie?
No?
No, it's just a thing he's saying? Okay.
Alright, why don't we move
My
on?
favorite character was Super Spy Sam.
Who?
Wait, was that the... Wait, no. Who is that?
My favorite character was the big guy.
I'm so confused still. I
don't know what's going on.
I'll be completely honest. I started watching the movie and I was very
Giant
confused.
Jeepers Joe.
I was very confused throughout the whole thing. Hold on. I have
Are
so
you
many notes about this.
something?
I wrote
What are you
I wrote
talking
down
about?
notes on paper, guys.
What are you talking about?
Because at the very beginning, the very first scene is the dream, right? And I was so confused throughout that entire thing. I was like, what's happening? Who is this woman? And I realized quickly they're getting married. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's obviously his wife.
Ex-wife.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. And then
Well, maybe you should have watched the other movies instead of being so uncultured, Michael.
it's not my fault I live under a rock.
Isn't it?
Not really.
Whose else would it be?
Are you gonna
Anyways,
blame your parents
so-
on this broadcast?
I mean, I
on this
could. They don't
on
watch
this-
it, even though I told them to. They don't
Mine
watch
are the
it.
opposite.
Oh, jeez.
They watch it all even though I tell them not to.
Yeah.
I don't tell
Mom,
them
I
to
did.
or tell them not to. They just kind of do it. Sometimes
yeah.
I just go to the bathroom and I just hear the podcast playing. I'm like,
Dude, I have to be like, you should watch this exact episode, and my parents will be like, okay, we will. And then they don't watch it.
well, how do you know?
Because I talked to them about it, and they're like, oh, I didn't watch it. And I was like, what's the point, huh? What's the point?
Michael, your collar's really bugging me. Cause,
What? What about it?
it's just,
What are you What's going on?
It was just not, it didn't look right.
It's just how my thing looks. Anyways, so I was very confused about the whole thing, because, like, it starts, and I'm like, who are any of these people? I only know Tom Cruise, and that's it.
Tommy
I'm
boy.
sorry?
What?
What do you mean you only know We did
At
not-
the beginning of
We watched Hot Fuzz on this podcast!
I'm talking about the beginning scene. I don't know who the lady is. I don't know who the guy is. And I'm very confused. And then he wakes up, and then he gets the... Also, can I say that the delivery guy with, like, the passcode, that was cool. That was cool. I liked that. That was cool.
That's like a spy movie thing.
Oh my god, no way. I had no idea this was a spy movie, Theo. And then...
I was referencing the guy, and he was like, it's like a thing that they do in spy movies.
That's what you sound like.
Oh yeah, this was based on a TV show. These movies were based on a TV show from the 60s.
Really? Oh. Which one?
What's it called?
I don't know. What's it called? Huh?
Was Tom Cruise in that?
I think so. It says Tom Cruise was one of the only actors in that film.
Oh my god.
Or am
I'm
I...
talking about this 1960s TV show.
I thought that was the same... I thought those sentences were in the same...
Only 2 actors in all of the huh?
Films, TV series.
In all of them. Like,
Okay.
I thought it meant like there were only 2 of them in one of the
I
films.
misread
There's
that.
only
I take
2
responsibility. I did misread that. Because
Yep.
I can't read, actually. I don't know what words are.
Illiterate Michael, that's what we call him.
What?
Illiterate Michael.
Illiterate Michael? What's an illiterate Michael? Wait.
And you've proved my point. That's our show, folks.
I thought it
That's
was...
vocabulary,
I thought it was...
not reading.
I thought it was like a... I thought you were making like a reference to something.
Also, wait a minute.
Okay. Anyways, I was very confused. I was very confused throughout like the majority of this film. I kind of just ended up having to like roll with it, and like halfway through the film, I was like, okay, sure, we're going with this now. But like they after the whole like plutonium thing, and Ethan saves his friends, right? At the beginning, instead of taking the plutonium, they're in the hospital, and they cut to the hospital. I'm like, what's happening? Where are we? And they had mentioned offhandedly the guy that they captured or whatever. You really should have rewatched the movie.
You should have rewatched
You really should have rewatched
You didn't even
the movie.
remember to watch the CinemaSins video on it, so you have no idea what we're talking about, and you lost your crown.
You're not cool anymore.
You're not that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've
Anyway.
seen this movie
Anyway.
once, so...
Anyways.
No, twice. More than twice.
You
Anyways.
said you've
Wait,
seen this
I was
movie so
like,
many
who's the
times.
guy in
I
the...
have.
And then eventually he was like, oh yeah, the what's it called? The thing where like they wrote the thing so that
The Ledger.
No, they wrote the thing and they were gonna broadcast it live on TV.
The Ledger.
That's not what it was called.
It's a ledger.
You mean the? Sorry, your hair looks wonky.
I told you! Why
my voice cracked.
No.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
let me look
No,
up
it
the-
was like something else. It was like the. Well, now it does. It didn't look wonky before.
Ledger.
No.
Definition. A book or other collection of financial accounts of a particular type.
No, Theo. It was like the.
Yeah.
Like, what was it called? It was like, it started with. Did it start with an M? I don't know. It was like some kind of like.
Newspaper.
No. They were like,
I tried.
It was like the
Does
thing
it
that
start,
one of the
it
guys.
starts with an M. Newspaper.
They're close.
Newspaper.
Now that's the punchline to a cow joke.
What
What is what is what do you call
Leave those on those milk cartons.
what do you call
at school.
what do you call
Movie.
what do you call what do you call the thing that a cow who is a news journalist writes?
Sorry.
A newspaper.
Anyway, we should get on with the podcast.
No, I
The
have to
rest
keep
of this
doing
is we're
cow
just gonna
puns.
do
Hey,
get cow
what do you
bits.
call an interrupting cow?
I don't know.
Moo.
Anyway,
But yeah, I was confused about through the majority of the movie. Things would happen, and I'd be like, okay, I know, I get, like, they would have an action sequence, and I'd be like, okay, I think I'm starting to understand what's going on. And then they would have, like, another conversation, I'd be like, wait, what's going on? And then they would have, like, another fight scene, I'd be like, okay, I get it now. And, like, the only parts that I really, like, actually understood what was going on was the fight scenes, and even then I was like, wait, why are they fighting again? And then I understood again, and then I got confused again. Like, this whole movie was just, like, me being confused and then not confused. And it didn't help that literally everyone, like, in my house decided to be in the living room while I was watching this movie. Like, it was very not helpful. They kept walking in and out of the room. I was like, guys, please, just either stay or get out. And then my grandma kept talking over the movie. Like...
yeah, I had to watch this late last night because I got home at like 10, so I had to...
Oh, geez. What were you doing?
None of your business.
Okay, fine.
Did you say it earlier? Never mind.
Yeah, I did. But
Anyways,
it doesn't matter.
Anyways, yeah. I want to talk about, because we were supposed to be talking about favorite characters, but then got a little sidetracked. But that's okay.
Got a little sidetracked for like 10 minutes.
I think I really liked the White Widow lady. She was really cool.
Is this one? I thought that was the 7th one.
No!
She was in the 7th one too. She's in 2 movies,
Oh,
Una.
yeah, right, okay. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Continue.
But I really liked her. I thought she was really cool. And then she was a good guy. Also, can I just say, when they first introduced Walker, I was like, okay, I don't care about this guy. But then he, like, started interacting with Ethan, and they were doing their whole, like, thingy. And then they were, like, I don't know. And I was like, aw. I was like, I like these guys. They're nice. And then, stop it. I'm getting there. And then later on, I was like, Ethan and Walker was like, I'm in. I'm gonna go with you guys. And I was like, oh, they're friends. That's so cute. And then he's evil, and I was like, okay, fine then. I don't like you again, Walker. What the heck, man?
Fine. I didn't even like you in the first place.
I didn't even like you in the first place anyway. And I was so upset. I was like, and I literally turned to my mom, and I was like, right after I just said they were friends. And my mom was like,
Reminds me of a time I showed Max a video and
who's Max? He's not here. He doesn't exist. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Keep going on what? The anecdote I was
No!
saying?
Podcast!
No, podcast. We shouldn't be allowed in the same room together.
Who, you and Michael?
So,
Or just all of us?
so this is so we like this movie, right? Yeah, and we all...
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright.
I think... Favorite scenes?
I like when he does that. He reloads his fists. It was a really funny thing.
I think my
And I
favorite...
think that was improsed, but I don't remember.
Oh,
I
it was,
think so.
yeah. He didn't realize they were filming or something.
Also,
I don't
it
know.
is hilarious.
It's
Sorry.
I'm talking about me.
It's hilarious.
We all stopped like at the same time.
It's hilarious how this is this movie is the reason that in like the Justice League, the bad one, in the Justice League movie, they had to CGI Henry Cavill's face because he had to keep his mustache for this movie. Because of like a contract thing. So they in Justice League they had to CGI off his like upper lip to like get rid
Why
of the
not
mustache.
just give him a mustache in that film?
Imagine getting a contract and it just says must keep mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustache keep.
Mustache
I don't
keep. That sounds like something Nico would say.
Mustache
Oh wait, who's
keep.
Nico? Anyways, so
doesn't exist.
he's
No,
not on the
but
podcast.
yeah.
He doesn't exist.
And I'm not saying like him shaving his mustache would have made that movie better, but it didn't help it at all. But yeah, this movie's way better than Justice League.
Yeah, no, if he shaved his mustache, that whole movie would have been just
That
Immediately fixed.
Exactly.
That whole dumpster fire of a movie would have been would have been better.
Yeah,
if he
everyone would
just
have been so
shaved.
motivated. I don't know what movie you're talking about, but
I said Justice League.
well, I know, but I haven't seen it. So
Yeah. Anyways,
Congratulations, you're lucky.
Thanks.
I think my favorite scene in the film was probably when either the fight scene of when they're in like the White Widow's like party area, and then she like starts fighting with him. That was really cool because everyone was like, "Whoa, whoa," you know. But I did like how I don't know. I just thought she was really cool. I don't understand why they kissed though. At that one point, I was like they're just standing there talking business. Like they're talking business, and then she kisses him, and I was like, why did they kiss? What for?
what you're talking
Like what? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And my mom was like, oh, it's because oh god, my mom was like, my mom said it was because something in Tom Cruise's yes, Tom Cruise. I completely forgot his name for a second.
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy. He was in his contract or something. He has to have a love interest, and I was like, okay,
Fun.
sure.
Isn't that Elsa though?
Yeah, that's what I
her
was thinking.
character's awesome.
I was like,
but yeah.
yeah, I was
that
like,
is weird.
okay, sure. I guess, I just
Yeah.
kind of rolled with it because they don't interact after that anymore.
No,
so
they interact once, but they see each other at the end of the movie
Yeah.
when they give the bad guy away. But
yeah, and that was it. And so I was like a little, like it was whatever. I don't think it literally did nothing to. Oh god, I'm dying.
dying baby.
I'm dying, baby.
We should do that on the podcast.
Not
It wasn't even a movie.
Not the movie. Our
That
scene
single
recreation.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
You
just
gotta
repeat that
dissect
for
it.
30 minutes.
Oh.
We should redo that whole scene that we did.
But like
on the
really
podcast.
slowly. So
And I
it
just
fills
kind
up
of sit
half
here
an
and
hour.
watch.
And you
I hold
clap
up
every once in a while.
scorecards. Like
You
how good
clap every
you
once
guys
in a while?
redo it a bunch, and I'll like rate it each
Yeah, we
time.
gotta
Oh yeah,
perfect it.
of course.
Anyway, hard to talk about Mission Impossible without talking about the stunts. Am I right, fellas?
He does all of his own.
He does all of his own stunts, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
He broke his ankle on one.
Yeah,
of them,
yeah.
right?
I was just about to mention
Was
that.
it the
On
one where he
on-
jumps from the roof to the other roof?
Yeah,
of
is
the
that
building?
this movie or is it?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
this
it.
movie.
I actually
When
didn't realize
he's-
it was this movie. I saw that scene. And I was like, wait, that's the thing where he actually got injured.
Yeah, no, his ankle bent.
It went like. It went like
What?
that,
Yeah,
but like all the way. I don't know. You can find a video of it.
yeah.
Um,
There's one of him, Simon Pegg, and Rebecca Ferguson. For I don't. That's how you pronounce
Rebecca Ferguson.
it.
Ferguson. That's how it looks.
Right?
Someone laugh at my joke.
What?
What was the
I
joke?
said Rebecca Ferguson.
Fartkinson? Did you make a fart joke?
Yeah.
Fart jokes aren't funny.
Well, actually, in one of the scenes, she was pregnant while like fighting the bad guy, and so when she was on top of him, she kept farting. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
I don't think I needed. Can we like cut that part out of the podcast? I'll be
Okay.
completely honest.
Okay. Anyway,
I hated you.
Me too.
I like
honestly.
her character. What were we saying?
we're talking about the stunts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a video of all of them reacting to it, and it was
yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
'cause-
and like of course, because it's Tom Cruise and he's isn't crazy. He's a Scientologist nut job. He got
Jeez
he
Louise.
climbed back on. He climbed up and then just limped out of the shot.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, he
he
finished the
it.
shot. I admire
And-
that dedication.
And then he was like, "Yeah, so my ankle's broken." He just like,
Why?
Oh,
yeah,
and then
so
did-
I'm in
Okay.
excruciating pain.
Didn't they have to like stop filming for a while? It was like one of the last ones they filmed, right? But
Oh,
they
yeah.
still had a few shots.
He
And then,
also broke his wrist at some point. Like what
Oh,
during
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
chase scene in the motorcycle when he got on the motorcycle and he like got
Dude,
the
that
car
scene
went in
is
front of
so
him and he like
cool.
went flying. He
scene is
broke
so
his
cool.
wrist there.
Okay. Also, I have a question. Because again, I know absolutely nothing at all. I'm actually a baby. Was the helicopter scene? Was he like? Were they like actually out in the mountains on a helicopter?
Yeah, no, he
Why would I
well,
would
he
never?
was on wires.
I
that
would
sounds awesome,
never.
dude. That sounds
He was
so
on
fun.
wires, but like he's
Yeah, they would just have him
obviously-
like free fall out of a helicopter.
Yeah, but like that was that was cool. And like he actually, if you've
Allergies.
seen Top Gun, you'd probably know he does
I
actually
haven't
know how
seen
to
Top
fly.
Gun.
You know he can fly a plane.
Dude.
So he actually flew that helicopter, I think. I
Jeez
don't know. I didn't
Louise.
do my
You know,
research.
the stunts
I'm
are
also
so
a baby.
cool.
Yeah, they
Like,
are.
I like the one
I
in
think
Rogue Nation
this-
at the
yeah,
very first scene where he hangs on the side and then he's like, open the door, and then Benji opens the wrong door and he has to fly through, and then he pulls the cord and then the beginning credits roll. It's so cool. I
Uh-huh.
started to watch Rogue Nation instead of Fallout.
And then you didn't watch
I
Fallout.
didn't watch Fallout again either, but that scene's cool.
Yeah, that
I
scene
don't know
from
what
the
you're
other
talking
movie
about.
is really cool.
I'll show you later. It's awesome. I love Benji. Benji's so funny.
I do
Let's
love
talk
Benji.
about Benji.
Oh
I
my
li-
gosh,
I-
the scene where he was
I
like
had it in
chasing
2D,
after the
sorry.
guy.
I'm jumping out a window.
He was chasing the guy, right? Because
Sorry,
and
I
they put
had
the
it
two
in 2D.
trackers on both of them, and they were tracking both of them at the same time. And he was like, "Why is he running in circles?" But he was on the staircase.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "You want me to turn left right now?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "I'm jumping out a window." And
Yeah.
I don't know why I gave him an accent there.
Jumping out a window.
I'm jumping out a window. And I don't know why my default is whenever I like recite something, I just go like really bad British accent.
Yeah, whenever I hear him say
And-
like I'm jumping out a window, I just think like the other people in that poor office.
And then they
are probably
looked at
just
him like
he's in their eyes. He's just looking at them like, "Hey, I'm gonna jump out a window."
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Is this one the one with the car chase?
Which car chase?
There's one where they're going down the
there's a
stairs
few-
and he's like stairs.
No,
And
that was
then
another
they
one.
crash and
that
then
was,
he's
that was
like,
that was
I'm
a different
fine.
one.
It was Rogue Nation.
but
Wasn't
yeah,
it? I really like Rogue
There's a
Nation.
few. There's a car chase in this one. There's a car chase in Rogue Nation, and there's a car chase in Dead Reckoning Part 1.
I remember that one because I've seen it the most recent. But
I like Rogue Nation.
me too.
I haven't seen
I
it.
meant to say Dead Reckoning, but
Oh.
I like Rogue Nation as well.
Mhm.
I think Dead Reckoning might be like I get it's half a movie, but for some reason I love half movies, dude.
It is cool.
I like Dead Reckoning, and I love Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways,
you probably already know that because we did Across the Spider-Verse already.
what?
Yeah.
What did you just say? I wasn't listening.
That's your own problem. Anyway,
It wasn't really relevant.
Oh, okay. Then I talked about my favorite scene. Did you guys? I can't remember.
we
talked about so much in the
I talked about a scene in the other movie.
I like the scene where they trick Walker into like.
That scene.
exposing himself.
I'll be
yeah, no,
completely
that's sick,
honest.
dude.
That was so cool, but like I was so confused. Again, like this whole movie confused
I
the
think you
freak
just
out of
shouldn't
me.
watch complicated movies.
I
Michael.
shouldn't. I should just stick to cartoons and like kids movies because that's really all I can understand.
I mean, I've watched this movie like at least 4
Yeah,
times,
I
and
lo-
it took me a bit to get every detail.
Yeah,
so.
me too. But
It is
I also
like-
liked
I love
the secretary, Mr.
Is this
I
the one with
Secretary,
the
where
bomb
he,
strapped to his chest?
No,
That's
that was
all-
the last
okay.
movie.
they actually wait
They
Benji.
referenced that
Yeah.
in this movie.
He's like this guy
By
strapped
last
a bomb
movie,
to
do
my
you mean Rogue
chest.
Nation?
I don't know what or
Okay, whatever.
wait. Yeah, Rogue Nation.
Okay.
Because the Syndicate is the Rogue Nation. Anyway,
Oh, you right? You want to start over?
I forget what I was gonna talk about.
It's okay, buddy. Yeah. I do say I want to say the part where Mr. Secretary was like he was holding the gun against him. And
Yeah,
he was like,
no,
he
that's
was like,
what I was gonna
yeah,
talk
he was
about.
like oh, I see why you guys like doing this. This is fun. And he was like, welcome to the team. I was like, oh, that's so cute. They're friends. I hope nothing like bad happens again. No, literally, because again, I said earlier that I actually really liked Walker before I found out he was evil. So I already had like one guy that I was like sad about not being friends with Ethan, and so I was like, they better stay friends. And then he died, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, Alec Baldwin.
But also at the same time, I didn't care.
Yeah,
He
no,
like
for sure.
was like so badass there. He was like, oh,
I had
you were
no
doing
emotional
so
attachment
well.
to him.
Yeah.
I'll be so honest.
No, I love his character.
It's because I haven't seen any of the movies before.
That's
Why
entirely
couldn't
your
we just?
fault.
Why couldn't we have just started with number 1? Who starts at a wrong?
Because this
We've
one is
done
the
that
best
for like
one.
every
We
all
did
of
that
them.
for
We've started with this
Spider-Verse.
Puss in Boots.
Puss in
our
Boots.
first one.
Yeah, the first episode.
Hot Fuzz was technically the second one in the series.
Yeah.
What other movies have we done?
I don't know. Also, I saw Trolls Band Together got added to Netflix, and I thought about sending you a screenshot.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Watch your blood
Oh yeah,
boil.
it's on there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, that's the new one, isn't it?
The third one, yeah.
I think I know what I'm doing tonight.
Oh my god.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
I love Phineas and Ferb. Side note, sorry.
My
Yeah, they're
favorite
making
part
like
of
a
Mission
new season
Impossible.
anyway.
Wait, oh yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Ooh, Rebecca Ferguson was in Silo. I've seen that. Dr. Sleep. I want to do that. We got to do that. Like the
We
sequel
were
to The
talking about that
Shining.
yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Not yesterday. That was like a week ago.
Oh, I don't know. We were talking about it. I really want to do Dr. Sleep because it's a really good movie.
Also, I have a question.
And the Dune movies, which
I have
we
a
should also
question.
do.
I have a
Dune
question
2.
about
Really good.
Julia.
Yeah.
So
It's from
Julia's
the third movie.
Ethan's
Ex-wife.
ex-wife.
From the third movie.
Who is
okay.
that?
Julia.
Julia.
Michelle Monaghan.
Oh!
Can you explain
Right,
to me
yeah.
in
Okay,
like
I remember that.
detail, like what happened? Because I genuinely don't understand.
Could I do that after the podcast?
Can you like tell me a little bit? Just because she
Well,
seems nice, but like
yeah,
I don't
no,
like what's her
she,
deal?
She got kidnapped by this like crime group that
'Kay.
that threatened to kill her. I don't really remember the third one that much, but like, like they like killed someone who he thought was his wife in front of her, but it wasn't, and then like, but then he saved her, and you know, Luther explains how like they kept being married for a while.
They
but
kept
then
being married, but then they were like,
Ethan
"Oh
was
wait,
like, I gotta do my job.
So she had to go ghost, and she's good at it.
Ghost
Ghost
Protocol. That was great, guys. All right, we should wrap this up. Final score.
No, I should go last.
Okay, 4.5 out of 10 for me. It's really
Out of 10?
good.
5.
We do it out of 5 every
You
time.
You said
10.
4.5 out of 10.
Did I say?
Yes,
you
you
said
did.
4.5 out of 10.
Oh well, I
Buddy.
don't think when I talk. Anyway, 4.5 out of 5.
Clearly, sorry.
4.5 out of
Really?
5, not 10.
Oh. You know what? I'm going straight down the middle. 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Just because
That's
it was
an F.
so.
That's an F. That's an F.
I was
Question.
so confused throughout the whole thing.
Do you think if you watched the other ones, you
Yeah,
would like it more?
that's why I wanted to start with number 1. But whose idea was it to start
The
with this
first one
one?
isn't even that good.
It doesn't matter. I would like to understand what
We've
happens
watched-
in chronological
Again,
order.
Like when it said, we've watched other things. Like the
Yeah.
first one we ever did was a
Oh my god,
sequel.
I've seen
Anyway.
Puss in Boots before.
There's like 14 seconds left.
Oh
we
my
should.
god.
Anyway.
Next
Okay.
movie. Next movie
is
The Muppets.
Muppets.
The
Muppets,
Muppets
I'm on a
movie.
Mission Impossible.
wait, is it-
Fall out. What?
Is it a specific Muppets
It's the
movie?
first
Is it-
one.
The
it-
1979 one.
Okay, cool. It's
Yeah.
Muppets.
Muppets.
You have fun with that.
More, yeah, you're not going?
Fun.
Loser. Imagine not liking the Muppets.
Okay, you know what?
Oh,
You know-
oh no. Oh no. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna go now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, wait. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm so
Okay, bye.
Wait, you guys were so